I want you to watch this video to the very end. If you don't know, P2B is the hope of every Nigerians. P2B is the one that every Nigerians want him to become the next president of this country, because what he says, I believe he will do it. P2B is not extravagant. P2B is an honest man. In fact, let me stop here. Watch this video.
We don't have a
Please, it's okay, please.
Go back. Please go back. I can see that this is really sick. This is that of you. So it's many four. Child of that four. You have to take 8 kids. It's not true. Yeah. No, just fine. You are fine.
There's no security.
No, you won't talk about security. What they need is dog.
It's a dog. It is dog.
Okay, take him and the principal. Come, just 2 of them.
Oh yes, we have how are you? Are you the head? Okay, give them. Louder, please.
Amen. Amen.
So what we are doing here today, as I said, we've just come to see your school, know how we can support you in a very little way. Like I saw my sister who is doing water for you. For what you do. I know at times you feel that you're not taking care of where you should be. need to appreciate you more. They need to celebrate you more.
Thank you.
I told my sister when I listened to her, I was impressed when I listened to her. Rest assured that when I was coming here, I was telling my brother Dr. Mo that I don't see everything seems so good here. Maybe we have expenditure of 500, 1 million, this, but I think we're seeing something that is much more than that. So I'll tell him, even if we start with initial 2 million and start doing small things. Whatever we can, even if it's one child, we will start with and go ahead. But these children are wonderful.
Thank you.
Take your education serious. Listen to your teachers. We were once like you, tiny, small, and we grew up to become somebody. I've been governor and everything. So, and that's what you will even be greater.
I'm so happy. I thank God as we are here. That the P2B just came into this school and he saw the way the school is, and just on his own he volunteered. He's going to do something, give us some chair, do some renovation. I'm very happy, and I pray that you, as he has started, you continue. Amen. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You know, the reason why we're going around, not just here, across the country, but I was invited again, like I said, by Dr. Mo. As he goes around, from time to time, he will tell me, if you see the condition I saw in this, if you see there's even places we can't go, because we can't even drive to the place. You went in here with us. The classrooms. One is that in the entire school, there's no teacher's desk. There's a little furniture, sitting furniture for the children. Sitting furnitures are all dilapidated. They are irreparable conditions, so you need to fix it. They have no toilet facility. How can you have about 200 children without even a toilet? It's blocked.
No functioning toilet.
There's no functioning toilet. 200 children. That is a disaster. We're lucky that they've run into a young girl using her own resources to provide them water under the WASH project, which is our own foundation. So it is, we can't go on like this. Investment in these children is the most important thing we can do as a nation, from federal to state to local government. And I'm happy that it's going around and seeing this.
Sir, you recently talked about the fact that there was a challenge with a particular minister's certificate, and seeing that the education infrastructure in the country is dilapidated. Is there a nexus between the quality of our education and why some people perhaps decide to forge certificates?
Well, I don't know why they do it, actually, because basic education, which is what we're doing here, is the most critical foundation of education. If you have it, you have everything. That's why I'm more worried when I see our young ones being trained in an unconducive environment. Because this is the most critical part of education. When you see, even when the true Millennium Development Goals to Sustainable Development Goals, the most critical thing is basic education, which is the primary and secondary. And I want this basic education to something that will be given all due attention. For those who deal with changing their certificate, forging, I don't know why they do it. Because the office they're seeking, the office they want to be serving, they need to be persons of integrity, of character, of honesty. That's the first goal.
Sir, finally, sir, is there a nexus? You complained about the statistics from the World Bank that 139 million Nigerians are now in poverty. Is the lack of basic education also part of that nexus?
Completely. The more a nation is educated, the more developed it is. If you want to pull your people out of poverty, educate them. When you educate them, when you have educated mind, my brother, if you're educated and you have a job, you can't live in the bush. Education is very critical. We need to invest in education.
Any leader or anyone who is in government and does not have the citizens at heart doesn't want to be a leader. The first thing every leader must have in mind is to protect the citizens, to provide for the citizens, and to work diligently for the citizens. Yes, that is supposed to be the target of every leader. Anyone who calls him or herself a leader must have all those things in mind, because it is when you provide all this, when you do all this, that is when your citizens, your followers will be happy to welcome you, to vote for you, and to say, God, thank you for this leader. Watch what is happening in this country. If you check what P2B did when he was governor, you know that P2B is the last hope of every Nigerian, because what you do is what you will be remembered for. That is why Nigerians want P2B. Now, P2B want to support education. P2B want to take millions of Nigerians out of poverty, because now in this country, we have high rates of unemployment. We have insecurity. We have, in fact, we don't have some basic social amenities as a Nigerian. If you go to some hospitals, in fact, you will cry. If you go to some schools, you will see that their buildings have dilapidated. In fact, their schools have collapsed. Lack of maintenance, no adequate infrastructures, no adequate, in fact, no good classroom. There are some schools that you will go, even their classroom has fallen. That is the duty of the government, yet nothing is being done. But I believe that P2B can do something to make sure that Nigerians are in a good state of health and have good education. In fact, things will be working. As far as P2B is concerned, he will do better. And he is the only one who has been saying what he will do for Nigerians. And that is exactly the type of leader or the kind of leader every Nigerian must pray for, or every Nigerian is longing for. Yes. So I hope you heard what P2B said in this video. How the students, people welcomes him. Drop your own opinion. But as for me, I will advise you to go and keep your PVC. This time around, I pray and I believe that our votes must count. And if our vote counts, P2B must surely emerge as the president of this country. And once P2B emerges as the president of this country will be a great nation. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. See you in my next upload. And bye for now.